Okay, this is Equal Surf Ireland Crypto, and if you like my content, give me a like and a subscribe. Okay, so this is Bitcoin dominance. And what is the Bitcoin dominance? The Bitcoin dominance is the percentage of Bitcoin in the whole market cap. Okay, and that's how much people are holding compared to altcoins. All right. So right now the whole market consists of 43.8385% of Bitcoin. Okay. And you look at the whole market cap and yeah, 43.85% of it is Bitcoin. Okay. So this is why Bitcoin is the king. And you look at the dominance to see what's happening with the altcoins and where the alt season is going to kick in. So right now, actually, considering we had a decent drop there by Bitcoin and it's still playing its games, it did break back up 58,000. The Bitcoin dominance is holding steady. Like, we want this to go down. Okay, we want this to go down. I have a target there myself of around 30% down here, roughly around here. So that's what I would, when you start seeing it breaking 40 kind of mark, we're moving into a kind of the alts will start pumping. Your alt bags will start exploding, especially down around here in the 30 region. That's like true alt season here. This is parabolic mania phase. Okay. But we haven't hit that. We need the dominance to come down. And when generally Bitcoin dumps, what will happen is you will have people like essentially pouring their money into the alts. And you can see that here, or into Bitcoin, and selling their altcoins because they're now thinking it's a safer haven. And generally it is when you're the dominance. But like it always returns to an alt season, okay, and when the dominance drops off. So you can even see here these three candles. That's when Bitcoin was dumping and the dominance was going up. Okay, so this is when the correction started to start, and people are selling off their alts and going into Bitcoin for the safe haven of it. Okay, and then suddenly Bitcoin starts getting going back up, and then they start going back into the alts. Okay, and you can see the dominance is flip-flopping around, but it is holding pretty steady. Let's just say we had a huge correction on Bitcoin, the dominance would rise up pretty fast. We have a double bottom here, okay, and the target is up at 45% for the dominance. And also we have a falling wedge, which is here, and the 0.618 retracement of this, where every move will go back to the 0.618 in general, is also at 45.6. Okay, that's the golden pocket. So I could see if Bitcoin continues to sell off, the dominance will go back up to around here, to the 45% region. Okay, the reason, there's a double bottom here. If it breaks the neckline, yeah, that's the target. We also have an ascending wedge here as well. So I'm just probably showing you how I work. Okay. And that's the ascending wedge. And then I will roughly, from the middle point there, roughly 3.28 or something. 3.32. Okay, where is that from here? The line. So there's 2 points of confluence here. 1 second. And then, yeah, that's into the golden pocket as well. Okay, so that is also telling me that we've 3 formations telling me that the dominance more than likely will go up to 45%. Okay, there's your ascending wedge, there's your double bottom with the neckline, and then you have the falling wedge where the move will always retrace back up to the golden pocket. Okay, so what we really want, and ideally really want, is for the dominance to drop back here. Okay, once you're falling below 40, that was like the August-September region. Dominance was down around here and the alts were pumping, absolutely pumping. Like, an altcoin is everything other than than Bitcoin. Okay, so when we get down to these regions down around here, yes, your alts will explode. So right now I do see the dominance probably making a move back up if Bitcoin continues to do what it's doing. If not, if we break this trend line here, okay, so I'm going to go into a lower time frame. You'll probably see it a bit clearer. Okay, this yellow time, I'll go to the 4 hour actually, it's a bit easier. Yeah, so if we break this trend line here, right, I'm just going to delete this. Okay, this trend line, I would see this become invalid and the double bottom become invalidated. Okay, and I would see the dominance drop back to 42%. That's if Bitcoin turns around and starts pumping. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for there, roughly. Okay, so we have a double bottom here and here. All right, just in case you're wondering what I'm talking about. So that's the Bitcoin dominance. This is the US dollar, and I previously did this for you the other day. I had set a target. We had a double bottom down somewhere down here. I think it was on the daily chart. Yeah, and the target I had said was up here, okay, at 96.96 cent, okay, and I did say I was looking for a reversal there. Okay, what did we get up there? We got a absolutely beautiful reversal on the US dollar. Okay, you can see that quite clearly. I'll go to the 4 hour and will be better. Okay, so we had a lovely reversal here at my target. It hit my target on the button and reversed. Okay, I then had put this trend line here. And why did I put that trend line? I put that trend line there because this was support. Okay, this is your support all the way up. Okay, and I had said if it breaks that trend line, okay, it's going to make a fall. And it made its way back over to the trend line, fell down, and I'd actually drawn in this red arrow when there was nothing here. Okay, and what did it do? It came down and broke the trend line. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom in to the 30-minute. Okay, so this is what we're looking at here. I had then put in this support line, and it said if it could bounce here at 95.7, but if it breaks it, we're going down to 95.5. And what has it done? It's now testing 95.5. It broke this support line and went straight down to the next support line. So 95.5, all right? So that's where it's trying to hold right now. Now, this is why Bitcoin probably went up in the past couple of days as well. So I'm just going to see where the next support line for the US dollar would be. So if the US dollar fails here at 95.5, we're looking down at 95.4, and then we have another one, 95.41, and then 95.2, okay? And after that, we're probably going to be looking at roughly this area here, okay, at 94.97. Okay, so if this keeps going down, Bitcoin will be able to push up. Okay, this is just showing the correlation between the US dollar and Bitcoin. Generally speaking, money flows into the dollar, it goes up, and money flows out of Bitcoin. Okay, now there's no major, there's no kind of, I suppose, formula, but this is what is seen when there's money flowing into the dollar. Okay, it's going up, and Bitcoin is actually going down. Okay, because people are taking their money out of Bitcoin and put it into the safer, less risky asset. Okay, but I have no idea why the dollar was pumping, but we're now beginning to reverse. Okay, so these are your support lines down here, and it is a direct correlation with the Bitcoin. So what I'd like to see is this to come down and, hit the 94 level and, see an increase and a push up in Bitcoin. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for there. All right, so that is the Bitcoin dominance and the DXY US dollar indices. Okay, so this is Eagle Surf Ireland Crypto, and if you like my content, give me a like, and awesome. Talk to you later.